He had that voice, the one that could shatter the room and rebuild it in the same breath. Most impressionists copy a sound. Robin Williams didn't just borrow voices, he stole entire souls and made them dance on stage like they were his own. Imagine sitting in a packed theater, lights dim, and suddenly the air crackles. 1 minute he's delivering a line so perfectly raw it feels like the real person is standing there, exposed. That's the power he wielded with nothing but his throat and a wild, fearless heart. Comedy isn't easy. It demands you walk right up to the edge of what's safe and leap. Robin didn't just walk. He sprinted, arms flailing, turning everyday observations into explosions of laughter. He could twist a simple governor's drawl into something hilariously twisted, or take a famous tough guy movie line and flip it until the audience was gasping for air. Take that moment when he dove deep into one of cinema's most intense deliveries. He didn't just mimic the growl, he revealed something hidden underneath, a truth the original scene barely touched. Suddenly, those classic quotes everyone knows by heart felt brand new, sharper, funnier, almost dangerous. And then came the political territory most comedians tiptoe around. Not Robin. He charged straight in. Picture him stepping up to a podium, voice shifting seamlessly into the highest office in the land. Iran, Iraq, let's call the whole thing off. The room erupts because he's not just joking about leaders. He's holding up a mirror to the absurdity of power itself. You feel the tension, the risk, and yet you can't stop laughing. Just when you think he's done, he pivots. You didn't come with Mr. Clinton, did you? The timing is surgical. The crowd loses it as he layers in that smooth, unmistakable charm mixed with playful chaos. Oh, baby, who's your daddy? It's bold, it's relentless, and it works because Robias never played it safe. He went after the voices that could actually get you in trouble. Airport security announcements delivered with a sweet southern lilt, calling out random names for bag checks. The way he built that bit, listing names that had the whole room in stitches while highlighting the ridiculousness of profiling, left everyone breathless. Every black and Hispanic guy in the audience silently cheering. Thank God we're off the list. It was edgy, it was truthful, and it landed like a thunderclap. Even the untouchable weren't off limits. He once channeled a brilliant physicist in that unmistakable robotic tone, turning a simple phone call into pure absurdity. Hello, this is Stephen Hawking. The audience howled as he twisted science into something hilariously human. Then there were the athletes. While experts talk about genetics and training, Robin had his own wild theory about why certain runners dominate. They never drug test the little cats. Why would you take drugs? No, I'm running for food. 26 miles chasing dinner. The logic was ridiculous, the delivery flawless, and the laughter unforgettable. His bond with fellow legends thrived on savage, loving roasts. When a close friend won yet another major award, Robin couldn't resist. Backstage, right before the press swarm, he leaned in. Now I have one for every decade, you bastard. That playful rivalry stretched across years, a private game of comedic chess that only made their respect deeper. He saved some of his sharpest blades for the wildest personalities. One man, he said, could run for office, and even the French would tell him to get lost. The description that followed, equal parts admiration and chaos, painted a picture of someone who'd lived so hard that even rock icons would tap out. He'd be the only guy Keith Richards would look at and say, I gotta go home now. And then there was that unmistakable rhythmic cadence no one else could quite capture. Robin turned a simple question about desires into something profoundly silly. If I could have anything, I'd want a tail. Why? If I'm happy, tail up. If I'm sad or scared, tail down. The audience hung on every pause, every strange beat, completely under his spell. He didn't shy away from Hollywood's strangest transformations either. The way he tackled one pop icon's changing appearance was gentle, yet razor-sharp, turning mystery into something absurdly human. In the afterlife, he imagined, you'd get back the pieces you left behind. One African-American nose. Is this yours? The crowd roared as he piled on the layers, blending affection with unstoppable wit. Beyond the impressions, Robin was a force that refused to be contained. From his early days as that lovable alien who crashed into our living rooms, it was obvious his mind ran on a different frequency, faster, brighter, more electric. He could shift from manic, high-octane comedy to quiet, soul-crushing drama without missing a beat. That voice work as a certain blue genie didn't just entertain kids. It redefined what animation could feel like, proving one man's vocal fireworks could carry an entire world. He brought that same depth to live-action roles that left audiences in tears. Movies where he played mentors, fathers, broken men trying to heal. Those performances won Oscars and hearts because they came from a place of raw vulnerability. Robin wasn't afraid to show his own struggles through his art, turning personal pain into light for millions. His brain was like a lightning storm, unpredictable flashes of genius that illuminated everything they touched. He once said, "Comedy is just optimism in action." And he lived that truth every single second on stage or screen. He made us laugh until our sides hurt, then made us think, then made us feel seen. Even after he left us too soon, that energy lingers. Robin Williams didn't just perform, he reminded us what it means to be fully, fearlessly alive. A limitless artist, who turned voices into magic, chaos into connection, and sorrow into hope. If this story touches your heart, please share it with someone who needs a laugh or a reminder of the power of kindness wrapped in brilliance. His light burned bright, maybe too bright for this world, but the laughter he left behind still echoes. It always will. If Robin's spirit moved you today, hit that like button. Subscribe for more stories that celebrate the legends who made us feel everything, and share this with a friend. Let's keep his kind of magic alive. One story, one laugh, one soul at a time. Thank you for watching.